Okay, so this is for question 1. It asks us to take user input and give us the sum of all even numbers between 1 and the specified user input number. So if you run this code, it will prompt us enter integer. Let's put 10, and it will print the sum of even numbers between 1 and 10 is 30. So that's basically for number 1. Then number 2, which is question 2, we take user input and we make a multiplication table based on the user input, and it will run this nested loops which iterates and multiplies each time of iteration, basically forming a multiplication table. So if we run this, let's say we need 4 multiplications table to run it. 2 times 2 4, 2 times 3 6, 2 times 4 8. Just runs the multiplication table. Then for question 3, we try and reverse the numbers. So we use using a while loop. So we try and reverse the numbers using a while loop. So if let's run this to reverse it. The number was 34066, now it's 66043. By reversing it, we took the modulus to get access to this number and we stored it in rnum. And we also divide it each iteration so that it can remove this last number and set the value of num to just this. And every time it does it until it reaches 0, then the loop ends. Once we run it, we should get the reverse because I'm printing it on the same line as well. Then for question 4, we create a triangle based on user input. I use nested for loops. Each time it prints asterisk on the same line, then breaks, runs it again for the second time. Depending on what the value of I is, that will depend on the asterisk and also the value of the input. So if I run this code and put 4, we should get it like this. First time 1, second time twice, third time 3 times, last time 4 times. Then for question number 5, we created a product class, gave it the instance variable, set the constructors, we defined setters and getters. In this case, I defined getters. We can also define setters to set, let's say, set quantities. Can change this to set quantity, and so define setters and getters. Then we also added the method sell. This one, depending on the amount of items you sell, to reduce it from the quantity of items. We also applied discount, we applied display info, and also this toString. So here in the part 2 of the assignment, we can test these functions. So let's test the apply discount. So if we bring this back, and we save it and run the code, it will show new products registered. Current price is 500, applying 10% discount. Successful. So the price after discount will be $450. So that's for the apply discount function. So now if we run this, we're trying to get the quantity of the items and we're trying to sell it. So using this function, we should reduce the quantity. Now it shows current quantity is 500. Successfully, you have sold 50 Samsung phones based on the arguments we passed in here. and it will print there are 450 products left. So now if you run this line of code again, you should see that the amount of products are 450 after selling it. Current quantity 450. So that's it for this assignment.